Okay, so if you have a decimal number, you can round it off, right? But there are three ways to round in MATLAB. Let me show you. Let's say I'm not gonna do a variable thing. So if you wanna round a number, let's say 1.2, it's gonna give you the lower integer as we know in mathematics. And if you have like 1.8, it's gonna give you the larger integer. So that's what round basically does. It gives you for all the numbers between 1 and 2, depending on whether the number is bit like lower than 1.5 or greater than 1.5, the answer will be given. So for numbers, all the numbers between 1.5 and 1 2, you'll get always 2, but for the numbers between 1 and 1.5, you're gonna get 1. Let me see what happens if we put 1.5. It's gonna give you 2. So that's how it works basically. So for the numbers 1 to 1.5, not including 1.5, you're gonna get 1. For numbers between 1.5 and 2, including both of these extremum, you're gonna get 2. Okay, so there is another way to round off the numbers. Ceil. This keyword basically gives you the larger integer upon rounding. So if you have, let's say, 1.2, yeah, ceil is gonna give you 2 instead of 1, and it doesn't matter what number you have, it will always give you the larger integer. So for 1.6, it's gonna give you 2. For ceil, whatever you take, it's just gonna give you the larger integer. Let's say for 12 point, maybe 54, 53. Oh no. Okay, spelling mistake. So 12 point maybe 22. It's gonna come on. Okay, fine. So 13. So you see, ceil basically gives you the larger integer. So if you have, let's say, between 14 and 15, you want to find out ceil of any number, any decimal number, it is always going to give you 15. So what if you want the lower integer? Well, for that we have floor. So for floor of 12.33 is going to give you 12, and floor of even 12.99 is going to be 12. You see, so that's what floor does. Floor to get the lower integer, ceil to get the upper integer or the larger integer, and round to round the number like towards the lower or upper, depending on whether it's greater or lower than the like the middle value. Okay, so let me show you some other operations. We have got let me create a matrix A. I'm going to create a row matrix, row vector 1, comma maybe 9, comma 11, comma 17. So if you want to find out maximum in this vector, what you can do is you can use max keyword, and this will return you the maximum in that vector. And what if I want to find out minimum? Well, for that you have min keyword. See, okay, so we have got max, min, and then we have product. If you want to find out the product of all the values that are inside this A vector, you can use prod, and it will return you product of all these elements. Okay, what if you want to find out mean of all those elements in that vector? Well, you can use mean keyword. Okay, so that's how you do product, mean, minimum, maximum. And if you want to find out the sum, you can basically write sum, and that's it, you get the sum. Okay, so this was basically all these keywords, they can be performed in a vector. It could be column vector, it could be row vector. What if we take a matrix? Let's just see. Let me clear my workspace and screen. I'm gonna create a matrix, maybe 1, 4, 3, and something like, I don't know, Okay, perfect. So we have a matrix now, 2 by 3. Let's see what happens when I try minimum. Minimum of A, that gives me minimum in each column. So basically column wise minimum. The same way we can do for maximum. And this is going to return me column wise maximum, you see. Okay, so you can see here maximum in this column is basically 1. In this column you've got 4, so here we have 4. In this column we've got 8, so 8 in the answer. Perfect. Come on. Okay, so that's it. That's how we can perform all these operations in a vector, in a matrix, and then rounding off. So these are the 3 for this tutorial. Also, you can do other things in the matrix, like if you want to find out the product, you can do that as well. So you see, it's going to give you like column wise operation. That's what it does basically. Product, you can do sum, and minimum maximum already there. You can also do mean, or maybe you can type in median. Yeah, so come on.